Hello and welcome to A Homespun House. My name is Molly and I thank you so much for joining me today. I am the creator behind A Homespun House, and you guys, don't worry, this podcast won't be going anywhere. I have had so many emails, so many responses of people thanking me for staying on YouTube while I still have my Patreon. So there will always be a podcast on YouTube. I really enjoy it and putting it out for all of you, and that is something that has nothing to do with Patreon. Patreon are just daily vlogs, chats. I might have some other individual maker chats where I talk about more specified things other than this daily journal, but these daily journals, they're not daily. Weekly, monthly, whenever I decide to do them, will remain on YouTube. So yeah, I have been having a lot of fun watching the leaves turn outside and watching the squirrels come out, the birds come out to my feeders. I just hung up 1, 2, 3, 4 of them. I see a big squirrel with a walnut in his mouth. Those walnuts are loud. We have 2 big walnut trees outside of our house, and they have been waking me up at night. We have a walnut tree that kind of hangs over our bedroom, and it drops walnuts at nighttime, and they are so loud. If any of you have experienced this, you know what I'm talking about. I can remember last year was our first fall and winter in this home, and I don't remember what I thought was happening. I thought a tree was falling on our house initially. The first time it happened, because it was a really windy evening, and I remember just thinking, oh my God, there is a tree hitting our home over and over. And no, it was walnuts. So that's what that was. I have been having fun though, doing a bit of knitting. I shared with you guys my Susie Dale socks in my last episode, and I enjoyed knitting these so much. I chatted with you a little bit about the pattern and how I really wanted to re-edit just the way that it looked, really simplify the design. It features a newborn as well as a 1-year-old sock. And I love these so much. I haven't put the ties inside of them yet, but this is the little hearts motif. And this features our family secrets and then our crema. Why do I keep saying crema? That's a totally different colorway. And then our fresh sheets colorway. And this one features juniper and our fresh sheets colorway as well. The thing that is so nice about the newborn pair of socks, I have this much yarn left, so probably 5 grams of yarn, is that it only uses a 20-gram skein of yarn for both of the socks. I bet it uses 7 to 8 grams of yarn per main color of the sock, and it uses almost nothing of the contrasting color. So I know we all have advents, we all buy mini sets that we have a lot of different plans for. These are one of the most wonderful and I feel like really great uses for the minis, because you have enough to just do a little stripe to your blanket if you're doing a granny stripe crochet blanket. So yeah, this is the tree motif and this is the heart motif. And like I said, I knit these for both of my girls. They're so nice because there will be a tie around these. I just haven't decided if I want to use fresh sheets or if I want to use the leftovers from the socks to do the ties, how contrasting I want them to be. Or I could even throw in a crazy color for the ties, like a neon yellow or something. I haven't decided. Or just a pretty brown for the tree motif. I have to think about that. Anyway, so I wanted to share with you guys just quickly a bunch of minis sets that we have in shop at A Homespun House. I have these inside of my large shopping tote. We sell these in the shop and I love them. So first we have our Stranger Things minis set. These would be great for making a bunch of those socks with. There are so many different uses for minis though, but we have Stranger Things. This is season the newest season. And these were actually dyed based off of the season premiere episode. So we have that. We have some brighter colorways. This is our summer holiday color mini set. These would be really, really sweet for making a couple of these out of. This is our mixtape set. These are all of my sister's favorite tonals. We have Deathly Hallows Horcrux set. It's not a Deathly Hallows set, it's a Horcrux set. Sorry, Harry Potter fans out there, I messed that one up. I'm a Harry Potter fan myself, if you guys didn't know. Here we have our Pink Fizzle collection. Love this. You guys could use this to make one of the Andrea Mowry So Faded Child pullovers. Totally, that would be more than enough. Oh, by the way, the Horcrux set, once it's gone, it's gone. I have no dye recipe. That was just a collection of the club that I made. Here we have our Harry Potter. I have 3 of these mini sets left in the shop. I won't be dyeing these again until, I don't know, half a year. And then the last one I wanted to share with you is our Seaside set. So many different fun options. I'm sorry that I showed these so far away, but there are so many different fun options for these mini sets. And I don't know, I just thought that while I was showing you the socks, I would share with you guys some of the fun sets that I've put together and that I have in the shop. And you can even use these to make yourself a pair of socks. Christmas ornaments, there's so many fun things that you could do with these. Like I said, it's cold outside. This used to be my Grandma Sue's jacket that she'd wear outside in the fall time. And I've loved it ever since I was a child. And when my grandpa was alive, he passed away earlier this year. We were sitting in my grandma's front room where they always sat, where my grandma still sits. And I can't remember why, but my grandpa opened up a closet and he gave Robert a Green Bay Packer letter style jacket. It's kind of like, I wouldn't say it's a sweatshirt because it buttons up, but it's a sweatshirt material. And that used to be my Grandma Sue's, and this used to be my Grandma Sue's, and he told us to take them. My grandma was a little bit sad, but I think she said that this doesn't fit her anymore, so she was fine to give it away to somebody who loves it, and I love it. I wear it all the time, indoors, outdoors. We like to keep our home pretty cool in the winter, and so this is something that I put on, and it's cozy, and I look at it, and I think about my Grandma Sue. I think about her while I'm wearing it, and I love it. I really love it. So yes, here I am with my pine tree jacket on and my sweet little pine tree socks for a little baby. In this basket, this is our oval basket. These are new to the shop. I would have shown these to you last week. We are all out of mini baskets. I know you guys love those, but we are getting a huge shipment in today or tomorrow. It's almost like Christmas, but not at all. Not at all. Christmas is like an entire month. It's the most exciting time of my life. I love it. If you guys follow Vlogmas, you probably will realize that we love Advent time. We absolutely love it. Where was this bringing me? Oh, opening up all of the boxes from all of the baskets from Ghana. I love opening them up. So anyway, these are pretty low in stock. I think there's maybe like 5 of them left. I ordered a bunch more of these, which makes it really nice because then when you purchase them and you leave your colorway options and ideas, it's a lot more easy for me to find a basket that you guys might really love. So I made my biggest order of baskets yet, and I cannot wait to open up the box today or tomorrow. We're also having dinner with our neighbors tonight, Ben and Jill, and his nephew and his nephew's wife. I think Ben's making like taco or nacho mother load. I've never had that for dinner, but I'm very, very excited. It sounds delicious. And Ben is so nice that he pretty much makes, well, he doesn't pretty much, he does make everything vegan for us when we come over for dinner. So that's really nice. He doesn't know anyone vegan. He's just adjusted super well and is nice enough to make vegan dinners for us. I can hear my wind chimes outside. I moved them. I've been moving my wind chimes around since we moved into this home. I purchased them in the summer. My grandma Sue has wind chimes at her house. They're huge. They're the same brand that I have. I can't remember what it's called. Bells of something. They're beautiful, beautiful wind chimes. And mine have never made noise, but I finally found the spot to move them. But my grandma told me that we're going to swap our wind chimes. She's up for that. So I'm so excited. I love having pieces of my grandma in my home, around me. I'm so sentimental. I think about anything that was hers because I spent so much of my time at her home when I was little. Not even, well, little. When I was in high school especially, I spent almost every single day of the week there with her. So I just have so many memories of her when I see things, when I hear things, when I smell things. You guys, in my Cozy Memories basket, as a side note, I have a little bottle. Let me grab it. I have a little bottle of lotion that my grandma gave me when we moved to Germany. Let me see if I can find it in here. This basket is massive. So aromatherapy stress relief lotion, tranquil mint. She gave this to me when I moved to Berlin. I think it was like half used. It was a scent that she really loved and it's gone. I finished it ages and ages ago, but I still keep it because it reminds me of her. And when I was in Berlin, it was so nice on days that I missed her to open up this bottle and smell it because it's from Grandma Sue and it smells like her. I think I will probably have that for the rest of my life. I know. Okay, the next thing that I have been working on is a pair of socks, and these are the signature West Yorkshire Spinners socks. I'm using a mini skein here. This is just a random Advent mini skein. This is from Maker's Haven, so there isn't a colorway with it, but I'm getting a Maker's Haven Advent calendar this year, and I'm so excited. So excited. Our Advent calendars are sold out, so I'm sorry about that. I am still really, really enjoying dyeing them up. I have 2 more colorways left to dye, and then I'm finished dyeing up all of your Advents. So this is from a Maker's Haven Advent calendar. And then this is the, I think it's the pheasant colorway. I think I said peasant last time. Yeah, it's the pheasant colorway. And I don't think there's a colorway number on that. I think there's just a name. It's 75% wool, 25% nylon. I cast on 72 stitches, and I'm using a size 0mm or US 0, 2mm needle. I just think this is knitting up so pretty. I think I've decided that I'm going to use this color for the heel. I'll do a Fish Lips Kiss heel. I don't want to do a gusset because I do not like the way self-striping socks look when you knit a gusset. The Fish Lips Kiss heel will be totally fine. And I don't want to knit a contrasting heel. I feel like that it gets a bit, it's not as strong. Anyway, I know that probably sounds super weird. I have the sweetest Progress Keeper here from Lindsay by Simply Serving. Lindsay is so sweet. This is a Dutch oven with broccoli soup inside. We love soups. Now that autumn is here, we probably will be eating 1 to 2 soups every single week. Yeah, love soup, which reminds me, I need to add the soup recipe to our Patreon vlog. I have been loving going back to Simply Serving, Lindsay of Simply Serving's Vlogtober. It's been so much fun to relax, to enjoy, to see a bit of her creative process. I've really, really enjoyed getting to know her a little bit better, and it's fun to see her putting out videos every single day. So you can find her on YouTube as Simply Serving. I would just search Simply Serving Vlogtober. She is a clay artist. I have some gorgeous progress keepers from here. Let me just get across this row quick. Well, not row, across this needle, because I'm knitting on double points. And then I will share with you guys the super, super sweet progress keepers I got from her. So you just saw the Dutch oven. And then I had my girls pick out 2 progress keepers. Here's a sweet little kitty cat with a pumpkin. The reason why I had them each pick out one is, well, Elodie knits, but I also wanted some progress keepers that reminded me of them to knit projects out of them, for them with. And then this really sweet little bat with a leaf. It looks like a maple shaped leaf to me. I really, really adore that one. And then I have this bubbling cauldron, witch's cauldron. I hope that these are focusing. I love apple pie. It's probably my favorite kind of pie, which makes me think I should make a pie soon. I have a pie crust in the freezer. I made pie, I think last Christmas, and I doubled the recipe for the dough or the crust, and it's still in the freezer. This little apple. We eat apples most every day, so that's really fun. And then I have this really sweet little pink donut with the gold, and then this spooky glittery ghost. It's definitely not a witch. And then I have one more autumnal themed one. This definitely is a maple leaf on here, with a maple leaf. And then inside of it is a cinnamon stick, along with some sweet little apple slices. So I think of apple cider. You could think of apple tea, but I'm imagining it as apple cider, as I like that more than apple tea. And then I have 4 more charms that I received from her, but I will share those with you guys next time. I wanted to share with you just the autumnal themed ones, and then there are 2 holiday themed ones, and then 2 super sweet Harry Potter themed ones. So I am loving my Dutch oven and sweet little broccoli soup. Some of our favorite soups are, we pretty much roast our veggies before we make our soup. So we'll usually roast peppers, all different kinds, usually not green, red, yellow, or orange. And we'll roast squash, zucchinis, yams or sweet potatoes, onions for sure, lots of different things, and 4 different kinds of soups. Sometimes I'll make a broccoli soup, sometimes I'll throw cauliflower in there, some cabbage. We usually have blended soups, not so many chunky stews or chunky soups, but yes, soup season is rolling around, and now I have an excuse to make lots and lots of soups. So I've been enjoying knitting on these socks, and picking up these socks is making me think, why have I not finished the toe on Robert's sock? I have no idea. I kind of have an idea. And that is what is inside of this Cozy Memories basket. You guys. Oh, I'm not sure if I said the Susie Dale sock pattern is finished. It's up on Ravelry for anyone who wants to purchase it. I know you guys have been waiting for that one to be revamped, and it has. Anyone who has purchased it will have received an update for that with the tree pattern. So I have been working so much on my everyday cardigan. This pattern will definitely be out next week. There's no doubt in my mind. The writing has been very, very smooth. I'm having it available in 2 different sizes. It will be 28 to size 42, 42 to size, I think it's 64. It could be 64 or 72, I can't remember. 72 sounds right. So anyway, this is going to look, again, I know I've already mentioned this in my past journal, this is going to look very, very small, but when it's washed and blocked, it will grow immensely. It will grow probably almost half of what it is in length, definitely. So here is the cardigan. I have another Simply Serving charm on here, a little rock pet, some really pretty little crystals on there from Simply Serving. I love that one. She hasn't made rock pets for a really long time, and I just think they're so sweet. Lindsay, you should make some new rock pets with different ideas. So I have the body of this done. I have the collar all done. And again, you guys, this is really, really going to stretch in length. And now all I have to do is knit the arms, and that's it. But Robert is, he is putting in wood floors in our entire main level of our home. The master bedroom is here, and it already has wooden floors in it. And the bathroom has some really nice tiling. So those 2 rooms will not get new wood floors put in, but everything else, kitchen, winter garden, creative space, other bedroom, and the other bathroom on the main floor, entryway, living room, will all get wood floors put in. So he's almost finished with my creative space, which is really, really exciting. Okay, why I brought that up. I keep getting sidetracked. What is going on? There's too much on my mind. I can't find my double pointed needles, and this is such a huge size of needle. Let's see what size I'm using. Oh, it doesn't say. Anyway, I'm using a very, very big size of needle. So big that it's pretty much as big as my pointer finger. And I purchased double points in this set. I could magic loop for the arms. I definitely know that. And I probably will for one of the arms, although that really changes the circumference when you switch to DPNs. So I don't know. I'm going to have to decide what I want to do for that. Anyway, I can't find my DPNs. He's moved everything out. It's a bit chaotic in the living room and entryway, but that's what's held me up on the sleeves. So yeah, the pattern is writing up beautifully. No snafus. I think it will be very, very easy to follow. It's a pattern that you could definitely finish it in a week. Definitely, without stress, spending 1 to 3 hours each day, maybe one day doing the right side, one day doing a back panel, one day doing, it is knit completely seamless. So when I say back side, right side, do not worry. There's nothing where you have to like sew the sides to each other. You'll figure that out as you read the pattern though. It's very, very easy, very mindless. You pretty much don't have to think while you knit the pattern at all. I'm knitting it out of 100% Highland wool, 50% Highland wool, 50% alpaca. It's a non-superwash yarn, and this is our Nurture colorway. I love it so much, and this will get very, very drapey, as I said, in the most beautiful and cozy way. And I'm so happy with the color that I chose. Like I said, the weather is getting really, really quite chilly outside, and I'm looking forward to being able to wear this as my second jacket. I can wear this some days and I can wear this some days. And I'm really, really so much enjoying knitting this. And I would love by the weekend to have this finished so that on Monday or Tuesday I could get pictures taken and have this up for those of you who are wanting to knit it. It is using chunky weight yarn. And I know a lot of you are interested in knitting it. I will have the yarn available as kits. I will not have the yarn available on its own, simply because super chunky yarn is a popular yarn, but it is nowhere near as popular as my other bases. So for me, it does not make sense to purchase yarn to sell it on different colorways in my shop. I only want to have this yarn available for kits for this pullover. So I will have a pre-order available where the yarn will be listed a size 28 to the 42, 42 to 72. And then, you know, the amount of skeins would vary. And then in the notes, I would have you write which colorway you want your cardigan knit in. So that's how that will work. Pre-orders will probably go up every once in a while. It won't be something that I have available all of the time. So those are up right now, as the pattern will be coming out next week. So if you guys want to choose your pre-order for this yarn, the options are there. You can choose any colorway you want. I definitely would recommend a tonal. If you are choosing to do a more of a speckled yarn, I do want you to know that when you're speckling non-superwash yarns, the speckles are not at all defined in a way that a superwash yarn would be. So you might receive your yarn and it might have what looks to you like a muddied look. It isn't muddied, it's just the speckle isn't, it is not as defined. It spreads out a bit more than a speckle would on a superwash yarn. So I am knitting with some more. I'm not knitting with some more non-superwash, but I do have a project that will have 3 skeins of non-superwash yarn. I do want to cake this up today so that when I do have time, I can knit on it. I showed you this last week. It's hopscotch, amethyst, and velvet. And I will be knitting the Pixie Dust Shawl by Tammy Gore. I love this shawl, and I'm really looking forward to be knitting out of some more non-superwash yarn. So cannot wait. I'm looking forward to going and having dinner at the neighbors this evening. We didn't end up going to the pumpkin patch last week. It was just way too rainy of a weekend that we decided that we will be going tomorrow. So we're really looking forward to that. It's the same one that we went to last year, so that will be fun. We went there with the neighbors as well, and it was really enjoyable. We were there for, I don't even know, hours and hours. And the girls are really looking forward to it. So Sunday, I don't know what we'll do. I think Robert has a soccer game for a little bit, so we'll either go and watch him or we will just hang out inside. I think it's supposed to be a rainy day again, which would mean a soccer game could possibly be canceled. I hope it's not. He's really been looking forward to going, and his last game, I think his last 2 games were canceled, which really was a bummer. So I hope that you guys have a really nice weekend, and I will see you all soon. Bye.